Have you ever tried holding your breath just to see how long you could last? You start strong, calm, maybe even a little proud, then suddenly your chest tightens, your vision shakes, and your brain whispers, "Hey, maybe we should breathe now." But what if you ignore it? What if you push past that line and keep holding? Inside your body, everything goes to war. Your blood turns acidic, your heart starts racing like it's being chased, and your brain, it begins shutting down systems one by one, like a dying spaceship losing power. By the time you finally gasp for air, you might be seconds away from something irreversible. Welcome to Chill Facts, and today, we're diving into what really happens when you hold your breath too long. Number 5, the CO2 overload. The first real danger when you hold your breath isn't a lack of oxygen, it's the buildup of carbon dioxide. Every second you resist breathing, CO2 levels in your blood start to rise, and fast. Now, here's the creepy part, your body doesn't actually monitor oxygen that closely. It watches CO2 instead, so when that number spikes, your blood literally turns more acidic, like your veins are being seasoned with lemon juice. Your brain's respiratory center in the medulla starts to panic. It sends urgent signals through your nervous system, tightening your chest, burning your throat, making your diaphragm twitch uncontrollably. That feeling of, "I can't take it anymore," that's not weakness. That's your body begging for balance before it goes haywire. Meanwhile, your heart rate shoots up, trying to pump what little oxygen you still have left to your vital organs. The blood vessels in your brain start to dilate, desperate to grab any trace of O2 they can find. But the more CO2 floods in, the more chaotic everything becomes. You start to feel dizzy, lightheaded, maybe even euphoric. It's not calm, it's chemical confusion. If you push past this stage, the signals get distorted. Your body's breathe now alarms begin short-circuiting, and that's where people black out, not from lack of air yet, but from CO2 overload scrambling the brain's communication lines. In short, your entire system is screaming for air not because you've run out of oxygen, but because carbon dioxide has hijacked your chemistry. Or, to put it simply, your brain's basically screaming, "Dude, we're not built for scuba mode." Number 4, blood pressure chaos. When oxygen levels start dropping, your body doesn't go quiet, it freaks out. Your heart, realizing the brain is running out of air, goes into overdrive. It starts pounding like a drum in a panic concert, trying to shove every last molecule of oxygen-rich blood up to your brain. In survival terms, this is your fight for air mode. Your adrenal glands dump stress hormones, adrenaline and norepinephrine straight into your bloodstream. The result? Your blood pressure skyrockets, your pulse races, veins tighten, and your face turns red, then purple, as blood flow spirals out of control. Inside your head, it's chaos. You might feel an intense pressure building behind your eyes, a pounding in your temples, and a ringing in your ears that grows louder by the second. Some people describe it as if the whole world suddenly narrows tunnel vision, a roaring heartbeat, and a deep, primal terror that says, "Breathe. Now." Your body doesn't care about logic at this point. It's pure biology trying to keep you alive. Blood vessels in your brain dilate to grab more oxygen, while vessels in your skin constrict. That's why your face might turn pale or bluish. Your organs are literally fighting for priority access to the remaining oxygen in your blood. And the cruel part, even with all that effort, your oxygen levels keep dropping and your brain starts losing clarity. That dizzy, spinning sensation you feel, that's the cost of survival mode gone wrong. It's a desperate balancing act between heart and lungs, one that only lasts a few seconds before something breaks. Or as we might say in less medical terms, your heart's doing cardio on panic mode. Number 3, the oxygen blackout. At first, you think you're still in control. You're holding your breath, counting the seconds, maybe even feeling proud that you've lasted this long, but your brain, it's keeping score and it's about to pull the plug. As oxygen levels fall below a critical threshold, your neurons start to panic. The brain is one of the most oxygen-hungry organs in your body, and when it's deprived for too long, it doesn't negotiate, it shuts down. You might feel dizzy, your vision narrowing into a dark tunnel, sounds become muffled, your limbs feel heavy, and then nothing. You black out. This is called hypoxic syncope, a fancy term for your brain decided you're too dumb to keep holding your breath. It's not punishment, it's survival. When you faint, your muscles relax, your lungs finally reopen, and your body gasps for air on instinct. Basically, Your brain hits the reset button just to make sure you don't die from your own stubbornness. During this brief shutdown, your consciousness flickers out like a dying light bulb, but your body's automatic systems are still hard at work. Your diaphragm spasms, your chest expands, and oxygen floods back in, all while you're completely out. It's your body's version of an emergency reboot. And when you wake up, gasping, confused, maybe a little embarrassed, you realize something unsettling. You never really had control in the first place. You can't train your way past this reflex. You can't outsmart it, because when it comes to oxygen, the brain always wins. Or as we like to say, you don't choose to breathe, your brain just rage quits consciousness. Number 2, organ shutdown. At this point, things are getting serious. You've pushed your body far past its comfort zone, and now your organs are quietly staging a walkout. When oxygen runs low, every cell in your body switches from normal mode to survival mode. The liver slows its metabolism, the kidneys cut back on filtering blood, and the heart struggles to maintain rhythm. Enzymes that usually keep everything running smoothly start to fail. Without oxygen, the mitochondria, the cell's power plants, shut down, forcing your body to burn fuel inefficiently and produce toxic byproducts. It's like the entire system is dimming its lights to save the last bit of battery. The brain, being the boss, gets priority access to whatever oxygen remains, while the rest of your organs are told, sorry guys, fend for yourselves. Soon, cells begin to self-destruct, a process called apoptosis, to conserve what little energy is left for vital tissues. Your blood becomes more acidic, your muscles grow weak, and your internal organs quietly start to fail one by one. The liver can't process toxins, the kidneys can't clean your blood, and your heart can't keep up with the pressure. Inside, it's like watching a spaceship lose power, room by room, lights flickering, alarms blaring, systems going offline. Your body isn't dying all at once, it's shutting down in sequence, like a computer entering safe mode. And the funniest or saddest part, your organs aren't exactly fighting for you at this point, they're clocking out. As one might imagine, your organs basically go, we're out, good luck up there. It's not just your breath that's running out, it's your body's will to keep pretending everything's fine. Number 1, the point of no return. This is it, the point where your body stops fighting and starts fading. After about 4 to 6 minutes without breathing, your brain begins to cross the line that science calls irreversible damage. Neurons, those fragile messengers that hold your thoughts, memories, and personality, start dying off. And unlike skin or muscle cells, brain cells don't regenerate. Once they're gone for good. As oxygen vanishes, your brain's electrical activity becomes chaotic, then silent. Heart rate drops, reflexes vanish, consciousness dissolves. It's not dramatic, like in the movies, no sudden gasp or cinematic light, just a slow, quiet fade into darkness. The cruel part, your body still tries to protect you, even at the edge of collapse. Floods of endorphins, the body's natural painkillers, surge through your brain, creating an eerie sense of peace. People who've been resuscitated after near death often describe this moment as warm, calm, detached. Some even say it felt beautiful. But biologically, it's not transcendence, it's your brain's last-ditch effort to comfort itself as it shuts down, like a captain staying behind on a sinking ship. It does its best to make you feel safe while everything around you disappears. In that final stillness, there's no more panic, no more struggle, just quiet surrender, and then nothing. Or as we like to say here at Chill Facts, your brain's final gift before total shutdown. Because even at the edge of death, your body doesn't go out screaming, it goes out trying to make peace with the inevitable. So yeah, holding your breath isn't just a cool trick, it's basically your body's worst nightmare. Kinda makes you appreciate that next breath, huh? If you enjoyed this dark little dive into how fragile we really are, don't stop here. There's plenty more creepy science waiting for you, so stick around, hit subscribe, and keep breathing, just not for too long.